So on your birthday, game winner?
That was my birthday. I hit a game winner. Yep. I had a couple like interviews with teams, the Cavaliers, the Pistons, and then I went to Germany.
Okay.
Played really well, won MVP, won a championship. One thing about the US, we don't know anything about Europe. Yeah, but you gotta pay for that. Yeah. Graveline, different, Chicago, different, right?
Imagine you see that, but you will be like, I don't like this two French. Welcome back to another episode of VMA Podcast. The first one fully in English. I'm really excited about this one. My French people, don't worry, we're gonna put the subtitles and it's an opportunity for you to work your English, all right? Let me introduce you, my guy, always here, Alex PDV.
I'm back, bro, with the VMA cap. First of all, please don't blame my English, my accent. It will be a long time, little practice, so please.
He's gonna be fine, bro. So we are really excited, and yeah, Alex and me, we are big fan of basketball. That's why today we are really excited about this episode, because today in the house we got my boy T. Welcome to the show.
Welcome, thanks, bro. Man. I appreciate that.
Bro, how are you today? Are you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah?
I'm excited to be a part of this. Hopefully they can understand my accent as well.
Of course. They will. We're gonna put the subtitles.
You need the bouncing ball.
Of course. It's gonna be all right. So today we are the 26th of December. So yesterday, really sad event happened in your club. So you're playing in Graveline, right? And yesterday the Stadium Sportica was on fire. Do you have any information how that happened, or how the thing happened to you? Like you receive a call?
So it was actually just as a shock to me as it was for you guys.
Everyone.
Yes, because we were scheduled to play Paris on Thursday, a really big game for us. We on like a 3 or 4 game winning streak, so we kind of getting the roll going. And we had practice at 5 p.m.
All right.
And so we received a text saying it's a small fire at the gym.
Just a small fire, like nothing big.
It's a small fire at the gym. We'll give you guys updates. Like just make sure you're checking your phone. And 30 minutes later, we had videos and pictures of the whole gym on fire. So it was pretty crazy, bro.
I saw the image, bro. It was impressive.
It was crazy,
like,
right?
Really tall fire, and yeah, bro. Like we send courage to your club because it was a historical stadium.
Yeah, man. It was. I mean, for me and guys that like the Americans or imports that aren't French, we don't really understand, right? So, guys were crying.
Exactly, I feel like it's really deep for like the supporters.
Yeah, and then also Graveline is a really small city, you know. So the Gym Sportica is not only a gym for us, but it's like something for the kids. You know, they had swimming pools and
it's an important place in the city.
It's all about passion.
Exactly. And honestly, it's the most exciting thing in Graveline. You have nothing else but grocery stores in that gym. So yeah, I kind of feel bad for the kids.
Yeah, bro.
The kids that's around.
Yeah, we're sending some courage to your club, and hopefully everything is gonna be all right, because you guys need to do a second part of the season really good to be able to stay in the league. And we wish you all the best for that.
Man.
Before coming back to your journey, can you talk to us a little bit about the beginning of the season with your new club? Is your first experience in France, right?
Yeah.
So how everything is going right now?
So when I first got here, we had a different coach, a couple different players that aren't with us anymore, unfortunately, but that's part of the business, you know. I came here because what I was told, we were trying to win, we're trying to make playoffs, and we had really high expectations. Obviously, that didn't happen, so some changes had to happen, and we lost like two players, and our head coach got a new head coach that was at Asvel EuroLeague team.
Yeah, really good team.
So a really experienced coach. Learned a lot from him. I have a bigger role in the team now. Yeah. So I mean, I'm excited about that. But
I saw you got Player of the Month recently.
Yeah. So I mean, when I first got here, I actually wasn't playing much. I was kind of like an off the bench guy, maybe 12 to 15 minutes, and then things kind of just went downhill. We weren't winning, so they tried something different with me playing a lot more minutes, and we kind of got it rolling. Yeah, we kind of got it rolling a little bit, and obviously it's unfortunate for what happened yesterday. With I mean, with any sport, it's about like catching the rhythm, and if you catch a rhythm at the right time, it can be really good.
Confidence.
Right, exactly. So now that we kind of went up here, and I was like, so hopefully we can keep it going now.
You get the rhythm with the confidence, and you get the confidence with the rhythm.
Exactly. And that's with every sport. That's with any sport. Yeah.
Bro, I found a really nice video on the net, and I just want you to talk to me a little bit about it. So it's this one.
Tajuan Agee qui marque. Tajuan Agee, il reste 4 secondes.
So can you explain us what happened? How did you do that?
So that was actually.
Which game was it and everything?
Yeah, that was against Levallois, Wimby Amos, team from last year. Yeah. So.
When was it?
It's my birthday.
And you forgot it. That's amazing.
Yeah, so that was
for the history. So on your birthday, game winner.
That was my birthday. I hit a game winner. Yep. And I ended up like staying in Paris and just enjoying my birthday in Paris after game winner. So
unbelievable.
That's an epic story that I can tell my grandkids.
Crazy story. But talk to us a little bit about the play. Like, was it like? How did you do? Like, you were supposed to have the ball? Or
no, I wasn't.
It was just like, you were just like, okay, it's my birthday, it's my moment right now. Tonight is Paris.
It was actually a little bit of that. But mostly it was supposed to be like, throw it to me and I hand it off. Okay. But when the guy came to hand off, his defense was kind of denying him, so I couldn't get it to him. I looked at the clock, I was like,
it was a plan.
but just after they have like 2 seconds, you know. So I was like, when I watched the video, I was like, bro, they had the opportunity.
They had time. Yeah, they had time. For
I like when it's on the buzzer, you know. Like in the buzzer, there is nothing can happen, you know.
Exactly. When I shot it and I seen it go in, I was like, oh, I might have shot that a little too early. Like, all right, just get back. Yes, they hit the rim.
I just remember always, like, in this type of situation, the LeBron shot against the Wizard. I don't know if you remember when he hit, like, the fadeaway from 3 points.
Oh, yeah,
like, just 1 second,
they
I think Kevin Love threw it. Bro, it's crazy, you know? And I feel like that is the part that I really like about basketball, bro. It's like, when you watch games, you feel like, bro, 1 second, everything can happen.
Change,
you know?
Yeah.
Like
I mean, I don't know much about. I play FIFA.
Okay.
So anything I know about soccer or football is from FIFA.
Okay.
So how does that work for you? Like
it's I mean, basically it's not possible. Like it's really difficult to have like a clutch time,
like
you know?
a buzzer beater type of play.
Like it's happened like Sergio Ramos in the final.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. Like you know, when you watch a soccer match, it's like you don't have many how do you say action.
Situation
of goals or anything. Sometimes because you have 11 players, if everybody do his job, you know, you don't have many attacks or something like that. You know?
Exactly.
Right.
So you have to like sometimes wait 15 minutes or 20 minutes to see a goal or just a shot. You know, so that's why I'm a big fan of soccer.
Yeah.
But I prefer like to watch NBA match.
More exciting.
Match.
It's more exciting.
Because, it's exciting. You have shot like during all the game.
Exactly. That's why we put like a lot of respect in football to, you know, clutch players. Like for example, Cristiano is that guy. You know, for example, there is a game they need to win 2-0, and he's gonna be there and score 2 goals. You know.
Yeah.
But in football, it's really complicated to be clutch. You know.
I feel like it's kind of. In that sense, it's kind of similar to American football.
Football,
yeah, because it's 11 players on the field. Everybody kind of has one person can't win a game unless you're the quarterback, or I don't know what that would be, what position that would be for you guys.
Like a striker.
The most important position, the striker. Yeah.
I mean, he's the guy that usually.
Not really.
Not really. Yeah, football is.
They are the one who get more paid.
Okay.
They have the best salary.
Okay.
But yeah.
They are up front, you know, so they're gonna have the most chances, you know.
Oh.
But at the end of the day, corner, a centre back can go in and deliver.
Score too. Okay.
Their job is to score, so they have like a pressure on them. But you know, I'm a center back, so I play defensive.
Okay.
And I got the same pressure, you know.
Okay. Because you got to get stops.
If I do a mistake, there's a
if
goal
he's
for
losing
other
the
team.
ball, if he's losing the ball.
That's why I can see a difference between like basketball and football and soccer. Is that when we lose a match, you know, when the other team score a goal, it's always about a mistake of focus.
Right.
You know, it's all about focus.
Yeah.
You know, in basketball, I think that you can let the other team like score a point. It's not a big problem. Not during all the match.
My guys disagree.
So wait, no, because no, seriously, I used to feel like that, right?
Yes.
But the higher level you go,
every point,
every possession, and so that's like one of the things that my coach is like going over with me, because I'm one of the younger guys on the team. I'm the youngest guy on the team.
Okay.
So I don't have the experience of, let's say, like the older guys, obviously. So I don't understand that. All right, this was a bad shot one time, or a turnover one time. It's like he's yelling. It's like it was one time, but in the grand scheme of the game, everything matters.
Yes.
At this level, everything matters, bro.
And you remember it at the end of the match when you lose by 2 points or 1 point.
Exactly.
I
mean, and you don't lose a game because of one play, but for a coach or somebody that analyzes the game like really in depth, they would say like, "Oh, we lost because we lost by 4, and you turned it over twice. We could have like." It's not that simple.
Yeah, of course.
But it all matters, though.
Yeah,
it
of
all
course.
matters.
And so you spoke about American football, right? Do you like it a lot, or?
I love American football.
You love
Did you practice?
I used to play. I played in high school. I don't know if y'all have high school.
Yeah, high school, yeah.
Yeah, so I played in high school.
Like at 17 and 18?
No, 15, 16, 17.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so
A little
teenager.
bit younger?
Yeah, and then when I was also young too.
So I'm gonna jump on it, and that's why Alex asked you. Like, you know, I went to the US. I was there 2 years, and the thing that really shocked me is the fact that an athlete, so a soccer player or basketball player, they are able to play multiple sports. You know, I had this guy in my team. Shout out to Caleb Gibbons. He was my winger, right? But this guy can play basketball, American football, baseball, and he's good. You know, like so. I feel I don't understand like. When you guys are kids, do you play like a little bit of everything?
A little bit of everything.
So talk to us a little bit about it, because I heard that you play baseball before and box as well.
Yeah.
How this?
So actually, my first love was baseball. I was really good at baseball.
Okay.
That's why even in basketball, sometimes I'll get the ball out of bounds and throw a long pass, like a one-arm pass, because I played baseball for most of my life. And then because I played baseball, I started playing football, and I played quarterback because I can throw. You know what I mean?
All the sports are a little bit like...
Yeah, intertwined a little bit. So I grew up with a brother right under me. I'm 26, he's 23.
23, 2000.
And so we grew up just playing everything. I mean, running around the house, playing baseball, running around, I don't know.
But even basketball, bro, like sometimes I've been playing with like girls, you know? Like soccer girls, and we start playing. You know, I'm really bad. I'm trash. I love it, but I'm trash.
But you're not good.
But it's fine. But bro, this girl is like that, cashing money from 3. I'm like, how is it possible?
Yeah,
you know,
bro. I mean, so I started playing just with a hoop in the street. So right in the street, you just roll out the hoop and you just play a little bit. I didn't actually start playing real basketball until I was in high school, so 15, 14 was my first real game.
Okay.
But, I mean, as you grow up, you just play. I mean, with generations now, the older generation, we didn't have phones.
It was the same for us. Like, we go to the street, we play football. Exactly the same.
Exactly.
But in France, we don't have like many crews to play, you know. And I had a question like, is it expensive if you want to take a license to play like basketball or baseball or something else? If you don't just want to play in the streets and you want to get in a
if you want to go to a club,
team, in a club.
So I wouldn't say it's expensive, because once you're good enough, it's free, right? So
yeah, but before 14, 15, 16, you know, before you can get a bourse, a scholarship. Before that.
So I mean, that's what I mean. As when you're younger, so let's say a club like what's a club that's like Paris. Yeah, Paris.
Okay.
Paris has a younger team as well, right? So when you're a youth and you're good enough, you play for free. Just like AAU, we have AAU. You play for free, you get free shoes, you get free, everything's free. Now, before you're good enough, then you play for the not so good team. So a third division team that doesn't have a lot of money, you got to pay for jerseys and shoes. And so the better you are, the more things the more affordable it is. I say affordable, yeah.
So talk to us a little bit about the evolution of your game, basketball-wise.
Yeah.
Like you told us that you weren't really good first, like because you were playing multiple sports, you were playing in the street, and then you became a professional basketball player.
Yeah.
You play NCAA. So like, talk to us about the evolution, how like your game evolved, basically.
So like I said, I didn't really take basketball serious until not even 14 or 15, maybe 16 or 17 when I got tall enough. But for most of my life, I wasn't short, but I wasn't like tall.
Okay.
So when I was 14, I was maybe, you guys probably won't know this. I don't know it in meters, but in inches, in feet, I was maybe 14, I was 5'10".
Okay,
which is like a little bit below average, I think, for a high schooler. And then from that point on, I grew 3 inches every summer. So I went from like 5'10" to like 6 foot. Then from 6 foot to like 6'3". Then from 6'3" to like 6'6". And then that was like when I was like 16 or 17. Once I got to like 6'6", I was like, okay, and now I have to choose.
Is it the fact that you were like taller every month that you were like, okay, maybe in basketball I have something to do?
Yeah.
Like, was it important in the process of playing basketball or not? Your size, the fact that
basketball chose my sport for me.
Okay.
Because I was like you said, I'm pretty good at everything. I'm an athlete. I can play baseball. I can play football. I can box still.
You can play soccer or not?
No, I can't play soccer. I cannot play soccer.
Maybe keeper, bro. Keeper, you are really tall.
Nah, bro. Shout out to my teammate Vaf. We got this thing like in practice, like when we just like messing around. I like try to like see how many times I can keep the ball in the air. Yeah, like juggle. I see how many times I can juggle.
So
it's like 5 or 6.
5 or 6?
Yeah, it's like
not bad.
Nothing.
You are right foot, right?
Yeah.
And you shoot right foot as well.
And every time I do it, he look at me, he's like, "Bro, stop doing that. You're not good at soccer."
Is it good? Is he good?
I mean, he's good enough. Yeah.
Because I feel like it's in the culture, bro. Because in France, like I feel like everyone can a little bit play football.
Exactly.
Because soccer. Because it's the number one in French, you know.
Exactly.
And I feel like in the US, I don't know which sport is number one, but I feel like every sport matter and
they can play. I feel like, especially in my city, in Chicago, I think we're the best city in the US as far as basketball. I think if you go on any court, you could find a kid randomly.
Exactly.
Like, hey, come play, and he can play.
Bro, one time, just because you spoke about the kid, I have this history, bro. I was in Atlanta with a friend during a vacation, and I'm hooping, you know.
Yeah.
I'm in the gym working, and that's why I like in the US. Like in the gym, you have like basketball court on the side. It's really good, bro.
Yeah.
You go after your training, you can shoot, you can do everything. And there is this kid, bro, like, bro, I don't know, bro, 8 years old, really short, like, he's crossing. And you know me, like, I can speak with everyone, like, hey, let's play, bro, like, 1v1, you know, I'm with my boy, 2v1, like, a horse and everything. Bro, I'm glad this 1v1 didn't get recorded. Because, bro, it turned out to be like a 2v1, bro. Like, me and my friend against this kid. Bro, he was so good. Like he was playing at like I think the best club in Atlanta, and bro, he was like bowling like crazy, shooting my head, like crossing me.
Your friend wasn't a hooper.
Nah, he was really bad.
Okay.
But bro, we are still 2 against a kid, and you know I have my ego, bro. Like, but I'm like, okay, I will never tell this story, but we are here, and I say it, and it's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, T, talk to us a little bit about, you know, like high school and college. We don't really have that in France. So can you explain us a little bit what is it like high school and college, like in the way like how you can get like scholarship and how the thing is working, you know?
Like as far as what? What do you mean?
Like I mean like you know here like if I go to university, I go to study, you know? I don't have sport on the side. You can have like a sport team on the side, but it's not like the US. Like it's gonna be a really short competition and nothing
So it's
big.
kind of like for fun.
Exactly. Here in France, every sport we have clubs, you know.
Yeah.
Like you can study like university, but then you have a club of basketball and you play basketball over here. We don't have like NCAA or this kind of stuff, Juco. We don't have that. So can you explain us a little bit how it works? It's really easy, like it's scholarship.
I mean, you play in high school.
For you, it's normal.
It's hard to really explain. I'm trying to think about how to explain it, but
because for example, for Alex, I'm not saying it's difficult to understand, but like he's not used to like when I say.
Yeah, I just know that because of the movies or
exactly.
of experience.
Yeah.
But in France, you know, for example, if you take my example, okay, I was a soccer player, so I started at the age of like 5 in my neighborhood and in a club, and then I grew up and I came to a big club, Lille, you know, and I did my years in Lille like 6 years. So we have the club, so I purchased my studies. And then I came to the club just to train, to have matches between the other cities in the north of France. You know, it's not a national championship. You know, and then I came 3 years in Amiens where I met Mounir. So it's a city just at 1 hour and a half from here, and we were in. Formation center.
A center.
Yeah, like in a center of the city, which permit us to train, to go at the gym, to sleep, to eat.
An academy.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like an academy.
Okay,
you know,
okay.
You get paid or not.
Yeah.
It depends, but it's like the normal way to go to be a professional player. You know? You don't go by school or something else.
Yeah.
When I was at the age of 18, I had to stop the studies because you cannot study and play football. You can't do both. It's not like really developed in France. It's not the.
Wait, so
it's a different system, you know.
I have a question now too. So elementary school, I don't know, a grammar school, like kid, fifth. Oh, no, how old would you be? Maybe 10 to 13 years old.
Okay, 13 college.
In high school, I mean not high school, grammar school, they don't have teams.
No. I mean, like I said, we have, but it's like for fun, you know, like it's association, you play.
No, there is just a little bit difference. You know, for example, when I was in Lille, the first club, it was at the age I arrived at like maybe 11. Okay. So I was in college, so. I was 11. Okay.
Yeah.
I was 11.
Grammar school. Grammar school, elementary school. Grammar school.
Yeah, maybe it's grammar school.
Yeah.
So I was at the age of 11, and we just had like at the age of 13 and 14, you can do. It's just a little championship. Like you had different steps to achieve the first, the top one.
To go to to be the best team.
To be the best team. But it's all about like there's not only the professional team. Like Lille, I was in a professional club, but at the age of 13. But the other team that we compete against, they weren't like professional club. You know, it was about the school, but it wasn't the best competition we did. It was like for fun, for nothing really interesting for the club or the players. No, just one thing. If you have in high school, you have the same thing, okay. And if you like be in the top 3, you have 20 on 20 at school. That's all for the.
Like basically in sport in France, like if you want to play sport, you go to a club, and when you go to school, university is to study. you can have a little bit of sport on the side, but it's really like small, you know what I mean? That's why like when I explain to my people here in France that I go to a university to play sport and study, they're like, how is it possible? You know?
Really?
They are confused like you are confused right now, you know?
But I think the difference is that the school in the US are private school, you know? So the people, we don't
even, so I went to a private college, but we have public colleges.
And do you pay for it?
Not if you're on scholarship, no. If you're on, or what do you mean, when you're young or in college? Like how old, age, how much?
At 15, for example.
No,
No.
public school.
But
I went to a public
18,
school.
Okay, but at 18 you have to pay.
At 18,
If you don't have scholarship,
if you don't have a scholarship, you have to pay. Yeah.
It's like the same in France, but not
different.
not really, and it's don't. I
mean,
think it's not the same price.
Yeah, not the same price.
In France, it's
very,
really
very
cheap.
Not the
expensive.
same, bro.
Very, very
Yeah.
expensive in the
Yeah.
US. But I guess in high school you play for your school team,
okay. So
and like I'll just speak about Chicago. Very competitive. I mean, you got some of the top players, like NBA caliber players, like Anthony Davis, Jahlil Okafor, like those guys came from Chicago basketball, like playing for their school in their neighborhood. And it's like, I guess in the U.S. it's kind of like a pride thing, right? Because let's say you from
Lille.
the East, you're right?
Okay.
Lille,
The
North, right? And I'm from the East of France, and y'all from the North, and y'all team up. It's like East versus North. Who got the best?
it's
better
big competition.
Exactly. So, yeah, bro, it's really, really competitive. And honestly, I think that Chicago is one of the more competitive cities as far as like talent being spread out all over the city. So,
Do you have a pressure about that?
yeah, I mean that you put on yourself.
you need to represent.
Yeah, you exactly. Like you want to. Lille is the best. Like you know what I mean. You want to represent Lille as the best
The
city.
North. The North.
Exactly. So that's all it is.
So going back to your journey, bro, like I heard that you played Juco, and you played in the same Juco as my favorite basketball player.
Yeah.
I mean, my favorite basketball player is LeBron James, but I'm a big fan of Jimmy Butler, and you played in the same Juco, right?
Yeah.
So talk to us a little bit about this experience and what is Juco? It's before the NCAA.
So junior college is after high school. It's like it's for guys that didn't have good grades in high school, or if you just didn't get the scholarship offer you wanted. So if you got a Division II offer but you want to play Division I, you go to Juco. You get better, you work on your grades, and then you can go D1. So depending on what Juco you go to,
your Juco was really good.
Yeah, it's something that's very, very low though. Like
really bad.
Really bad. Like I'm talking about 2,000 students, like no on-campus living, no dorm rooms, no student life, no house party, no real college experience. But for me, mine was a little different. We had about 8,000 students, like 5 on-campus living, so dormitories, 2 gyms. We had Subway, Chick-fil-A on campus, so it was kind of like Division I.
Did you have Panda or what?
No, we didn't have Panda.
Panda, bro, it's so good.
Yeah,
bro,
Panda.
fried rice with orange chicken.
That's the thing you told
Bro, yeah, bro. This shit is insane. After a game, bro.
Panda.
Bro, really good. Really good.
Yeah, no, but yeah.
Sorry,
Tyler. No, you good. Yeah, Panda's fire, bro. Panda's fire.
It's really nice, bro.
But yeah, my JUCO was really good. We were top 20 in the nation both of my years. Both of my teams, we won 55 games, the most in Tyler Junior College history for a class. So yeah, I mean we were pretty competitive. We had out of 12 guys, we had 11 guys go Division I.
Bet, okay.
So yeah, it was a pretty.
Did you compete for a national championship or?
Yeah, we did. We made it to the tournament. We lost in the first round.
First round, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, we were there though.
But for the program, for the history of the program, was big, no?
Yeah, we the last team to win the region. So the region is like conference.
Okay.
So to you got to win the conference to go to the national tournament.
Okay.
So we're the last team to win our conference
So
to
it's
do
big,
that. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
And
I don't even think Jimmy Butler did that. If I'm, I might gotta brag a little bit, right?
You did something better than him. Yeah, you went to Marquette after, like.
Yeah, Marquette. Yep. He played with Dwayne Wade. I think he played with Dwayne Wade.
The same school. I don't know if they played together, but it's the same school for sure.
I don't know if they played together.
I don't think because there is a different.
Yeah, Dwayne Wade's a little
Jimmy
older.
is way younger, I think. Yeah. So going back to your college career, you play in NCAA. You did something really good in NCAA. Like, talk to us a little bit about your experience. Like, you were in a good school, but not top 20 school.
Yeah. So I went to a small school in New York called Iona. We were also pretty good for what we were. We were also a small school, so we made March Madness. Played against North Carolina. When North Carolina had Kobe White, who plays for the Bulls. Nasir Little plays for the Trailblazers. Luke May is in Spain, plays in ACB. Cam Johnson plays for the Nets.
The Nets,
I want to say.
Yeah,
so he had like 3 or 4 NBA players.
Which conference were you before?
MAC.
The
We're
MAC.
in the MAC, yeah.
It's good, MAC, I think.
The MAC is okay.
I think in soccer it's good. So that's why I say it's good.
Okay.
I feel like in soccer it's really good. Okay. And so going back to your journey, like, did you have like any draft opportunity? Like, how is it working? It's the same, bro. In France, we don't really know how the draft is working. Like, we just see like, the list, the prospect, and we know like the team's gonna pick and everything. But how, like, for the players is working, we don't really know,
Yeah, so for me, my senior year was a little different because I came out during COVID.
Yeah.
But usually after you get done with college, you have like meetings and workouts with NBA teams. If you're good enough, you have workouts with NBA teams and things of that such. But for me, it was you're supposed to have Portsmouth, which I got invited to, which is the best seniors in the nation. Okay. So seniors are if you're in your last year of college. Yep. Okay. So it's the best seniors in the nation. I got invited to that, but it was canceled due to COVID. So when I graduated, before I graduated, when the season was over, because they canceled everything. So when the season was over, I was like sitting in my apartment, like everybody went home already, but I was a senior, so I'm trying to like figure out, okay, do I go home? What do I do next? And I'm sitting there, and I got a couple of different calls from agents just trying to get me to sign with them or whatever. They want to represent me. And I had one call me and say, yo, I know you don't have a gym. You can come down to Atlanta. I'll get you an apartment and get you a gym, and we can work out. So I ended up going with him. And I had a couple like interviews with teams, the Cavaliers, the Pistons, but all on Zoom. Yeah. So when usually they'll come see you or you come to them and work out in their gym, and they put you through workouts and drills, and you get to dunk and you get to jump
it's
high.
Completely different.
It's
different. Zoom.
Yeah. Exactly. And Zoom, I didn't get to work out. They just talking to me like, who's important to you? Asking background questions. Kind of like a job interview.
Yeah, bro.
So
like, it's not working like that in sports, bro.
In sports, it's not.
It's not that. It's on the pitch.
Unless
on the ground.
Unless you like a top 10 pick in a draft.
Exactly.
So then they come talk to you and see if you're a good person. But if you're a guy like me, who's good enough but plays at a small school, they want to see if you're good enough. They want to see you work out. They want to see you jump. They want to see you run. They want to see what your body looks like. So yeah, I mean that kind of set me back, and so I came overseas.
So you couldn't take the opportunity to see something in Zoom.
What you say?
Like you didn't have the opportunity to
I didn't
go.
Exactly. I didn't get the full opportunity. So I mean, I'm still young. I still got time.
Of course.
But now I have to continue to improve. It's like starting over again.
Exactly.
After that, did you get like not in a depression, like in
mentally wise? Was it complicated
or something else? So it was okay.
Very, bro. Very, especially so it didn't actually kick in until I came overseas. Okay. And I was here. So when I signed in Bulgaria. Bulgaria is a really poor country. One thing about the U.S. We don't know anything about Europe.
That's so true, bro. It's crazy.
Bro, we don't know anything about Europe. So I signed with a team, and I'm like, okay. My agent is telling me like, all right, bro, you guys playing Champions League. Yeah. Oh, y'all got Champions League in soccer. I mean, football.
It's the same.
So he's like, y'all playing Champions League. If you play well, I can get you out in 2 months. Don't worry, just go there and play ball. And so I'm there, and I'm like, I'm in this. I won't call it terrible because I still got followers that follow me from that country, but it was.
It was a difficult place.
Yeah, it was much different than the U.S. Obviously, very poor compared to where I was from, and so being there. I'm like, okay, I just need to get out of here. I just need to play well and get out of here. So I played well for the first month. And it's like, okay, I'm calling my agent, yo, what's anything different? Like, no, we still waiting. A couple G League teams. I was there for 2 months. And it's like, all right, anything different? No. So then the third or fourth month, you kind of sit there and you kind of come into the realization that this may be my career. I may have to be overseas for the rest of my career.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, that in itself kind of put me in a really dark place. But now I'm in France. And
okay,
it's totally
explain
different.
us a little bit, how did you bounce back from this place? So you started your journey in Europe in Bulgaria. Mm-hmm. Where did you go straight after?
I signed in Israel. Israel First League, yeah. And some business stuff happened there. I'm pretty sure how you know how clubs do with
football is
not
the same,
paying and not paying on time and things of that sort. So I left there, and then I went to Germany.
Okay.
Played really well, won MVP, won the championship, and
MVP.
Came here. Yeah.
MVP of the league.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah. Well, it was second league though.
Yeah, but bro,
yeah,
MVP. So you are the best player in the league.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
He was
so
really
then
good.
I won MVP of that league, and now I'm here.
So straight from Germany, you went to France, right?
Yep.
From this team.
Yeah. And Germany and France are two really respected leagues, and countries are much different than Bulgaria.
Yeah.
And you get paid here.
And you actually get and you get paid on time. So I'm pretty comfortable now, and I'm used to it. So
yeah, it's much different than, for example, Bulgaria. You know.
Mm-hmm.
When you joined Graveline, was it them who brought you, or was it you or an agent who called them to explain them that?
Who did the first step?
So I mean, when you win MVP, you gotta think it's only like 15 countries with good leagues. So when you were MVP at a league, you top 30 players. You know, you wanted only 30 players that have probably won MVP in a decent league.
Exactly.
So you get plenty of opportunities, and so Graveline called me with a good opportunity, and we played international competition with Europe Cup, FIBA Europe Cup.
Yeah.
So it was a cool opportunity for me.
What was what were the other opportunities?
I had Portugal, which was for more money, but I came here because of the opportunity.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
I did kind of the same in football. I mean, soccer.
Yeah.
Let's say soccer. Like I went to Andorra for the opportunity, but I had the opportunity to go in Switzerland for more money. But sometimes you have to do choice like for your sport, and then it's just like I feel like it's just your mentality. You know, like if you are comfortable with your level, and you know that like you can make something happen here, then you know that you will have something way better. You know.
And for us being young, you know, now is the opportunity for that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right. I know I can go to Portugal at any time.
And make
more money. But if the opportunity, this league is way better. Let's just say that. So if I got an opportunity to play in France in the top league in Europe, for less money, I'm willing to take that bet. Yeah.
Says the opportunity to be big, and
exactly.
you will see after.
Exactly.
And I got another question. Sorry.
Let's go. I'm joining.
Just about when you compare like the United States, not the championship, but the infrastructure, the buildings, the gym,
facilities.
Facilities. Okay.
Yeah, between United States and what did you see in Europe and in other countries? There's a big difference.
It depends on what country you're in. So
in Bulgaria,
Bulgaria, nothing is nothing. It's I don't want to disrespect them, but it's not very. They don't have money. It's not a lot of money. I mean, they're very passionate. Some of the best fans I've ever played for. The fans are very passionate, but the money just isn't there. So, yeah, the facilities is pretty hard to keep up with. You know what I mean? But in the U.S., even in college, like I'm talking about state of the art, some of the best facilities, like bro, $1 million weight rooms.
Yeah, bro.
Like crazy facility like you never seen before.
Yeah, bro.
And then you got countries like France who has
decent.
Yeah, it's nice. It's you have who has a Bourg, Bourg, B-O-U-R-G.
Bourg.
Yeah, really nice facility. Blois, really nice. Paris is building another.
Yeah.
We just lost ours, so we have to build another. So too soon. All right.
Yeah, too soon. I mean, the episode is gonna drop later, so we can. No, it's not good. It's not good.
But yeah, I mean, the better the country, the more money the country has, the better the facility.
Yeah, like bro, talking to my journey, like I went to the US, and so I played with Alex in academy in Amiens. So not the best in France, but one of the best, the top 30 best academy in France in football. Yeah. So our facilities was really nice, you know. But bro, I went to the US, and I went to a D2 school. I had the opportunity with a very good scholarship, so I went there, and bro, the facilities was amazing, you know, like way better than what I had in my academy. So yeah, it's really impressive.
Yeah,
you know, like
bro.
They have a lot of money.
That's the thing, because we make so much money off sports. Like you guys don't do commercials like for games. Like I watched the game on TV. No commercials.
Les pubs.
We
have some, but it's not the same.
Yeah. Well, I think
for us we have 6 to 10 commercials per. You know what I mean? So per break. So just think about all the money that they make during a game. If you take 20 breaks and you got 10 commercials per break.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that allows you to put a lot more money into buildings and weight rooms and jerseys and all that.
There is a difference when you come to watch a basketball match. It's an experience, you know. When you come to see a soccer match, it's okay. You're here, you just watch the game, and it's okay. Maybe you can take a sandwich or something, but in an NBA game, it's really different.
It's different,
my sister came to see the Knicks last year, and she told me at the break they give you like Kinders, you know, many things, Kinders.
Yeah. It's a show. Basically, it's a show.
Yeah, it's a big show.
And that's why a lot of Europeans don't like the NBA because they say, "Oh, it's entertainment. It's not basketball. It's it's basketball.
It's basketball,
but it's also entertaining to the fans. Like not even just talking about the sport, but the halftime show." Like all the lights and like performances and dancers and.
I think that they respect the fans, because the ticket is really expensive for an NBA match. But you know, in France, for example, if you want to see like a top match, you have to pay maybe like 80-90 euros. It's okay. But you know, the experience is not really good. You know,
wait, so
they don't do nothing for the fans.
In football or soccer.
Yeah.
In the Champions League game, how much is a good seat?
I can't tell you. I don't know, bro. It depends where is it in the stadium. It depends the team.
So a really good seat.
I can tell you that it's expensive.
The less expensive, maybe for me, it will be like 100. Maybe 100, but you are on the top of the stadium.
Yeah, it's really expensive,
you can't see anything.
Okay.
You can't see anything.
Bro, my school was close to Cleveland, you know, and bro, I looked the ticket, and I was like, bro, I feel like it's gonna be 100. Or, bro, it was $5 or $10. I take the car, I went to see the game, you know.
Wait, Cleveland Cavaliers.
Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh, dude, this was after LeBron left.
Yeah, of course.
Nobody's coming to that game.
And it was regular season.
Yeah, okay. Nobody's coming.
But I get the chance to watch the All-Star game though, and that was amazing. Because
how much was it?
It was a lot.
Not the same price.
No, I feel like it was like I took the worst seat, so the less expensive one. I think was 350 or something like that.
For all the way to the top?
Yeah, but bro, All-Star game, bro, LeBron James, Michael Jordan was there because he was, you know, the top 75 players of all time. And bro, yeah, I get the opportunity. I was like, okay, I need to go, you know.
I haven't even done that, so that's cool.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I wanted to see LeBron James, and I was like, maybe after 1 year, I won't be able to stay in the US. Right. So I was like, I need to take the opportunity.
Take advantage of it.
Just 1 hour drive. So. Yeah, but speaking about the NBA, I asked you the question on the phone, so I know the answer. But who is the player that inspire you when you're watching the games? Like a player like you feel like you guys have the same characteristic, like. Who is this guy?
So if we speaking about favorite player, I say my favorite player of all time is Paul Pierce. I love Paul Pierce, Boston Celtics. But my favorite player right now is Draymond Green.
Yeah.
I love Draymond Green. I love it.
Let's talk about
even with what he did on
yes, I love
on
it.
Godzilla.
So the thing is, right? Every winning team
had a guy like that.
Needs a guy like you have to.
Yeah.
You have to. Dennis Rodman, Charles Barkley, Shaq. Like you have to have a guy that's a little bit cuckoo to win games, man. I feel like it's very important. I don't know if it's like, is it like that in soccer?
It's like that in soccer for sure.
You have a tough guy.
But
you know, like
a tough guy. I just feel like, in my opinion, he just a little bit lost himself like recently. Like the Nurkic things, Gobert things, bro. The guy is playing UFC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But apart from that, I completely agree with you. Like amazing player.
All right. So in the US, our thing is like, is this something wrong with me for doing that to you, or is it something wrong with you for letting me do that to you? Because Draymond Green would never do that to a guy that he'd be like, oh, he may, you know what I mean? He may whoop my ass. I have to be afraid. So
I know what you mean, but
I get it, and I've been defending him for years. Trust me, but I feel like some things he does is a little too far. Like when you start to distract your own team and become a distraction and missing games and missing playoff games, that's too much.
Yeah, I love him. Amazing player, amazing leader. But I feel like recently was a little bit too much. And look, in 2016, he missed some games in the final.
Exactly.
They came back from 3-1.
That's what I mean.
But I feel like I was listening to a podcast and he was saying that he took experience from it. So. No, but like, so you playing a little bit like him, like defensively, like as a leader?
I'm emotionally. I play the game super emotional. I love basketball, man.
So you play with all your heart.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you trash talk in France, in the league, actually?
Oh, for sure.
in French or?
Oh, no. In French, no. In French, no. But
so what are you saying? What type of trash talk are you saying? Like too small? You slow?
Yeah, exactly. That's my thing.
That's your thing.
The little flex, that's my thing.
Okay.
Yeah, but I say whatever I feel like I need to say to get you off your game. And after the game, for me, that's just on the court. After the game, show love.
My boy.
Do French people in the league or strangers, do they understand that?
The trash talk?
Yeah, they understand.
Yeah.
I feel like in basketball it's a little bit different.
Yeah, everybody in the league speak English.
Because, in soccer, I was like that type of player who was humble. You know, I was just playing my game, helping my teammates, and nothing else. And recently, because I don't play like semi-professional anymore, I'm like a little bit trash talking more, and
Low league.
I do not punch my opponent, but I'm like I'm walking on their feet or something like that. But in a soccer match, if you talk like a little bit loud or something, the referee come and he give you a yellow card. And he give you a yellow card.
Basketball
2 yellow cards, it's finished for you.
Yeah, basketball, you get in 2 texts, you're gone.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like the trash talk is something big in basketball. I feel like in football...
It's understood.
No, in Europe, bro, they don't allow that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
so
really
you
good,
do it...
I'm really good at it. Yeah, I'm like, when I'm close to you, like, I like I'm sneaky about it, right? You have to be a little smart with it. You can't just be out here.
I feel you.
That's the problem with Draymond Green. He used to be sneaky.
Now it's just
doing whatever, and it's just too much.
He didn't make any effort.
But speaking about your game, like your style of play, like I was speaking with Alex about like how do you play and everything. I watched one game, I don't remember which game, and I watched like a couple highlights, and I was saying to him like, for me, and I told you on the phone, like when I watch you, I see a little bit of Adebayo because you are big, you can pass, you can move, and a little bit of Julius Randle because you can shoot. What do you think about that? Like, is a good pick?
I've heard both of those before. I most recently heard Bam Adebayo though, because I'm big, I can pass.
And what number do you have? Like
this year 13, but I usually wear 12 though.
Okay.
I usually wear 12, yeah.
But with the 13, I was like, okay, that's my guy Bam over there. You know what I mean?
And why the 12?
Oh, so
There's a story or?
No, yeah. I have 5 younger brothers.
Yeah?
4 of them play basketball. One is too young so far. 4 of them play basketball, and we all wear 12.
Okay.
So for me, 12 is like more like family.
And you couldn't take it this year?
I have a 12 chain that I usually wear, but it got burnt at the gym.
No.
Yeah, so I lost jewelry in the gym too. Yeah.
Yesterday.
So, yeah, yesterday. Yeah.
And did you lost any other stuff or just
all my basketball shoes?
Fuck.
Both of my necklaces and my earrings. I
just
bought these today.
That's why yesterday, bro, when my guy over there like sent me the link, Martin, I was like, damn, bro, I feel like maybe he was training at this time. Bro. So I called you like maybe 3 times.
Yeah,
I was like, is he alright? You know?
It's only materials, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could have lost life in the gym.
Exactly.
So you can be only thankful about that.
But it's still annoying, bro, to lose.
Yeah,
bro, it was so. Actually, I was getting ready to go somewhere yesterday, and I'm getting dressed. I'm putting all my stuff on, and I'm like, oh my God. Right. I was like, oh no, it's gone. So yeah, it's all good though. It's all good.
So T, I had one question. You know, when I look at you, you look like an athlete, you know, a strong man.
Yeah.
When you look at LeBron James, he looks like an athlete. When I see the professional football player, soccer player, they are all athletes. You know, you can't reach the top if you are not an athlete.
Yeah.
But when you see the NBA and you see Nikola Jokic,
that's a good question.
He doesn't look like an athlete, you know?
It makes no sense.
Like, explain us, bro, I don't know.
You know, it's been a long time that I've trained for football, so everybody tells you to train, to work hard, you know, to be like an athlete. Maybe Nikola Jokic didn't follow this way, but is it normal in basketball or maybe in other sports like baseball or something else that you can reach the top and just let a little bit on the side that part of gym work? Because I mean, for me, Nikola Jokic maybe train a lot.
That's what I was about to say.
And maybe mental.
I feel like being a professional athlete in any sport is about finding what works for you, right? Like, so for me, in the summertime, I'm going 3 times a day, working out 3 times a day. I'm running in the morning, lifting, and I go play or I do a basketball workout, whatever. I know some guys that never work out. They only do weights. They only lift weights. Or I know some guys that never lift weights. They only do basketball.
Okay.
So for me, it's hard to say like, oh, that guy doesn't work hard or that guy isn't a professional because you don't know what necessarily works for him.
Yeah.
He may only shoot jump shots. He may never touch a weight. He may never do conditioning ever. But he knows his body. He knows what works for him. And he got some of the best training in the world because he's rich. So
and he's well with that.
Exactly. So it's kind of hard to say like who works hard or how much work is working hard or it's just about what works for you, in my opinion.
Yeah, bro. And you feel comfortable with it, like not being in the gym.
Yeah. And also for a guy like that, you've been playing your whole life with your body, right?
Yeah.
You know how to use your weight. I'm fat, I'm wide, I know how to spin and use your body weight against you. Let's say he slims down and becomes like me. He may not be the same player. Or let's say I gain weight like him. Now I'm not as explosive. I'm not the same player. So, like I said, it's just about what works for you and finding out and being comfortable.
It's definitely crazy, but like, you know, yesterday I was with my father. We were watching the Christmas Day, and he doesn't know anything about basketball. He's gonna love when he's gonna see that, but he doesn't know nothing. And when I told him like, this guy is the best player right now. There is a lot of good players, but
MVP,
he's the MVP, the finals MVP.
Back-to-back MVP.
So I said, he's the best player. He said, what? It's not possible, bro. Look at, it's crazy, you know? And speaking about the Christmas Day, like yesterday, Luka Doncic dropped
Another
50.
guy.
What do you think about this guy? Because I feel like he's really, really special. You know, like there is a lot of special talent in the league, like for example, Ja Morant, Wembanyama, but like I feel like Doncic,
different.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Different.
He's a
like
Miss European.
He's
crazy.
It's like we call it in America. We call it being a dog. That mentality of like just like it's either me or you. Who gonna come out of here alive? If you like us in the room, who's gonna come out alive?
Yeah.
And Luka has that. And not only does he have that, but he got the fundamental. So that's the difference between Europe and the U.S., right? Europe is a little more fundamental, right?
Okay.
Shooting and basketball, fundamentals. Over here in the U.S., you got athleticism and the mentality of, like, I have to win. Luka has both. and that's what makes him so special. Is like he's talented. He's big. Like he's strong, smart, and he's just crazy. He's a crazy guy. Like you have to be like I said, you have to be a little bit crazy.
Yeah, of course.
And
to
he's
be a
playing
good
you with the
professional.
smile.
Yeah,
You know, when you
but
told
being
us,
mean though too. I don't know if you ever heard him mic'd up. Like talks smash.
No, but he like to score and then smile.
Yeah.
But then he's
talking trash the whole game.
a lot.
Yeah,
I heard
the
a
whole
lot.
game.
He's one of the one that trusts the most.
He just got a tech. I was watching the game and he gotten like into an argument with a guy, and the guy was really mad. Chris Dunn.
Yeah.
He was really mad. Like, they like talking smack to each other, and Luka like, what? I didn't even do nothing. He just mad because I'm busting his ass.
I saw that.
It's like, what do you say to that when he has 40? He got 40 points.
You can't say nothing. It's the truth at the end of the day.
It's the truth.
Bro, you can't say nothing.
No, Luka's special. Jokic is special as well. I think Luka's different though. He's different.
I agree with you on
He's
this
different, bro. He can be a top 3 player in the league for the next 10 years.
Yeah, I feel like if he starts winning rings, bro, I feel like he can be like, I mean, I'm gonna say something crazy,
Yeah,
but
that's crazy.
I feel like he can
I know
be
what you're about to say.
top 10 all time for me. Like the talent he has, I feel like he can be in this discussion if he starts to win some rings, of course.
I thought you was gonna say the best player ever.
Nah, bro.
But top 10
bro,
for sure.
LeBron James is here, bro. Like, I feel like.
but maybe if he wants to step up, he has to resolve this problem of mental. Maybe
That's
just
true.
to stop to being angry during the games.
The thing is,
if he wants to bring his team on the top.
Yeah, but the thing is, like there is some players that play amazing, but they don't like involve teammates. But this guy, bro, yesterday 50 points, 11 assists. You can tell him like he's not involving everyone. You know what I mean? So that's the crazy part about it. And yeah.
And to your point about mentality, because a lot of people tell me that, like, oh, you're just a little too emotional. And so for me, I can speak on me. I've tried playing quiet and being humble, or I guess you would call it humble, because I'm humble. I feel like I'm confident, but I'm not like a boastful person. You know what I mean? But for me, I have to be a little bit angry. When I'm playing against somebody, I have to feel like you're the enemy.
Oh, you play bad.
Oh, I play bad. I play really bad games where I'm like, all right, let me just do my job and be quiet and get through the game. Play really bad.
It depends.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, I feel like it's what works for you. What works for you?
Michael Jordan was doing a little bit that. I'm sure you watched The Last Dance, and bro, I watched The Last Dance, and bro, one story that really shocked me, bro, is one time like he was playing a player, I don't remember his name, and he told everyone that this guy told him something bad, like he trash talked him, you know. So he gets angry, killed him in the game, you know, and like later a journalist asked this guy like, why did you trash talk Michael Jordan, bro? Like, why did you do that? And the guy said, I didn't. Like, so Michael Jordan, like, you know what I mean? He act like he created a whole situation in his mind to be angry, kill him, and you know what I mean?
I was talking to one of my French teammates, and he was saying he played in the States, and he was like, bro, it's so different in the States. You guys play like your life depends on it. And I feel like that's kind of the difference. Like, right? Like I said, Europe is fundamental in intelligence, and over here is mentality. And so when you got a player that got both, like those are the greats. Kobe, smart, dog, right? Athletic. Michael Jordan, smart, dog, athletic. Luka, smart, dog, right? That's the difference between the top guys
and the others.
And then others. And then you got good players. Yeah, he's a good player, but he's not. He don't have that mentality, right?
And bro, talking to my story, bro, I was speaking with my mom. She watched my game recently when I was playing, and she said like, I feel like something changed in your game, you know, when you came back from the US. So I went to the US. My goal was to sign professional over here. I didn't succeed, but bro, like I took that, you know, this dog mentality, like I'm playing to win, like. I don't care about scoring goals, assists. I just want to win and be the best. Like in my head, when I go to a game, I'm the actually for me, I'm the best in the league in my position.
You have to be.
And I feel like if you when you have this mentality, bro, you feel comfortable and you play better. And you know, in the US, like the work ethic really shocked me, bro. The work ethic. For example, in my school, D2 school, so D2 soccer, bro, in the US. We had like a reserve team, you know, we call it GV team.
I know what you mean.
So there is like, we had like 50 guys that were not really good in soccer, you know, like it was complicated. But bro, I've been watching people at 5 a.m. training in the turf room, playing football, you know, trying to dribbling. I was like, bro, how is it possible? You know what I mean? Like he's in the GV in D2 college, but he's still working, you know? And maybe he doesn't have this dream of becoming a football player, or maybe he have, but it's just like the fact that, okay, they are not in the good position right now, they don't have a spot in the first team, so they're gonna work for it, you know? And work, but like crazy, you know?
And so like one of my things that I hang my hat on is I'm a worker, bro. So like in Juco, me and my guy Dez, who's my best friend now, we used to break into the gym. Like literally, it was like the door was kind of broke and we would just like yank it until it opened. This is 1 o'clock in the morning, dark, pitch black, no lights. And we just in there playing full court one-on-one, dark, in the dark.
Crazy.
So I feel like that's the like I said, that's the difference.
That's
like
the difference.
That work ethic, man, that mentality, very important.
And Jimmy Butler was saying one time, and I always have this sentence in my head, always. The times that you are working and no one is looking is the time that really matters.
That matter, yeah.
But that is insane, you know. And you know this type of mood. You are in the gym, no one is there. It's dark, and you work.
And we work.
I feel good, bro.
And we work and we talk trash. I'm talking about we in there. We leave and our shirts is ripped. Like we can't see anything but each other and barely the rim a little bit. And we going in there and we just fighting, trying to get better, pushing each other. And I feel like that's the difference, man. That's the difference.
That's crazy, bro. And I had a question about your hobbies. Like we've been talking a lot about basketball. I know you played a lot of sports.
Yeah.
But let's put sport outside. What other like hobbies, activities you like to do a part of basketball, a part of, you know, the competition, you know, to relax or to take a break from the world?
So my main thing I like to do is be with family. Like I'm super big on family. So being over here is always a struggle in itself, being away from family. But yeah, like I said.
You are alone here?
Yeah, I'm by myself, yeah. So I have, like I said, I got 5 younger brothers who I basically kind of raised, like my responsibility. Like my mom was around, but when she would work late and, you know, she had started going to school when I was a little bit younger. I was responsible for coming home and making sure everybody ate. And so those are like my kids. I love those dudes. So that's my hobby, just being around them and grooming them. And I also train them as well. So that's my hobby. And I love music. I'm a huge music fan, and not just hip hop.
Which type of music?
I love R&B.
Yeah.
R&B, yeah. I like chill, laid back R&B. I love me some R&B, bro. So yeah, that's my thing. I also make music too a little bit.
What do you do?
For fun.
Like you sing?
Sing, rap, yeah.
Go on.
Sometimes for fun. A little bit. No. Yeah, but you got to pay for that.
You're right, though. You're right. No, but bro, speaking about the family, like it's a little bit emotional, but the fact that you were here when you arrived in Bulgaria, you went to Israel, even like Germany, you are far from the US. It's like a 9-hour flight or 10-hour flight. Like, I'm sure you had some difficult time. And how did you stay strong and focus on basketball? Did you ever like add doubt and being like, okay, I'm coming back to the US, fuck sports, I'm working, but I'm with my family, you know what I mean?
Yes, so my rookie year, it was my first week or second week. I remember calling home. We were based in Bulgaria. My team was in Bulgaria, but we had went to a tournament, preseason tournament in Serbia. And so, bro, we just driving, and I'm just looking out the window at all, like nothing. It's literally nothing around. Like looking out the window, and you see nothing, mountains and nothing else, really.
Yeah.
So I had got to the hotel. It took us like 5 hours. I got to the hotel. I never forget this conversation. I called my uncle, and I told him like, "Hey, I don't know if I can do this no more." And he was like, "What you talking about? What you mean?" I'm like, "I think I'm done." I broke down and cried. I think I'm done. I don't think I can do this. And he was like, well, I mean, if that's what you feel, like, I'm gonna support you, but make sure that you really, really done. So I like stayed there and I thought about it for a couple more days. And then I think the next game I like played really well or something. And I was like,
and you were like, okay,
all right, I'll stay a little bit longer. And I mean, even after that, while playing well, but I had really dark moments, like being alone. I ended up getting a dog in Bulgaria just because I needed some companionship. So, yeah, bro, it was tough.
Well, that's crazy. I feel like, sorry, Alex, go on.
No, I was just saying that it's really important to have those moments, you know, because it permits to know you, to know yourself, and to bounce.
To bounce back.
Yeah, to bounce back on
stronger.
it. And, when I was in Amiens, I had nights like that, you know, when I wasn't playing. It was different because I wasn't playing, you know, the coach didn't want to put me on the pitch, and I was like, bro, I'm doing my best, I'm training well, I deserve it, but he didn't want to.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I just want to go back home and see my family. I'm losing time here, and sometimes I was crying, and I was like, bro, you're crying for something. Is it worth it? You know?
Yeah. And then also I've had like we call them I forgot what it's called, but anyway, I've had moments where you realize like basketball has been my whole life, or sport has been my life since I can remember, right? But then when you sit back and you really think about it, you think about the grand scheme of the world, it's like, bro, this is a sport.
Well,
like,
I had the same reflection.
I can go home and like work and I'll be fine. Like I can be a regular human.
What you just said is really deep. Bro, it's really deep, bro.
Yeah, bro. So I've had moments like that this year where when I wasn't playing at the beginning, like, bro, I just want MVP, and now I'm here and I'm not even playing. Like, is this worth it? I'm away from my family. Is this worth it? I'm in Graveline. Is this worth it? Like, is it worth it? Like, the only thing I can do here is play basketball, and that's not going well. So, is it time to hang it up? But
no, bro, like I feel you totally, bro. Yeah. Like, and I've been in this situation. He has been in this situation, and I feel like, you know, I'm a French. I went to the US, but when I arrived, my English was really bad. I see those guys. I'm like, bro, like, what's going on right now, you know? But I feel like what saved me a little bit in the US, in Andorra, in this type of situation is like, you know, we are human beings. I feel like we need to have relationship. You can't stay like alone, you know? So I started to like speak with my teammates, go out with my teammates, and it's different, you know what I mean? Then it's different. If you stay alone, it's gonna be complicated. I feel like the human being, like mentally wise, we are not built like to be alone.
Yourself.
You know?
No.
I mean, you can still play good in your sport, but mentally,
we're interactive beings, man. We're interactive. It's meant for us to do stuff like this.
Exactly,
and be in rooms with people that you can talk to.
I've just watched a video like maybe 5 years ago. It was today. Jason Tate, maybe a bold man, like an investor, a man who realized big things in life, and he was saying that the life, like for a man, the best moment in life, it's when you are with the guys, you know, like you are with 3, 4, 5 guys, and just like smiling, make fun of something, and just discuss, you know.
Yeah.
And he's a millionaire, you know, a billionaire. So he's like, it's not the money don't matter if you don't have like those moments with the guys, with the family. You know, you're just talking about nothing really interesting, but you're making fun, you are happy in the moment, and I follow you. It's the best things you need when you are like alone in another country, another city, or in a situation that you don't know.
And that's one of the reasons I started this podcast, you know. There is a lot of reasons, but right now we are having a moment. We didn't know you after, you didn't know us, and we are chilling, we are having a good discussions, deep, and it's really enjoyable, you know.
You talked about Graveline, which is not a big city.
Let's give some respect to Graveline. You know, I'm gonna be this guy.
That's what I'm, man. Hey, Graveline fans, I love y'all. I'm glad you guys brought me in as family. You know, so
nothing against you.
Yeah, no, of course not.
From Chicago.
I'm from
Chicago.
Like,
you know.
They always say that though when they see me. It's like Graveline, different, Chicago, different. Right? And like,
But maybe you have like time to train, to spend with something. But did you like study French in Graveline? Did you study the French?
No.
Are you able to speak in French?
I've been learning. So French is a language that I would learn if that right opportunity came and I had time.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, with basketball, it's not much time to.
In the team, how many players you are?
12, 13?
11, 12,
11
or 12, one of those.
And how many French people in the team?
Maybe half. I'll say 6. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll say half and half.
And how do you communicate? In English? In basketball words?
In English.
In English.
They all speak English. Yeah, they all speak English. And we have 6 imports from different countries, but 2 of those guys speak French as well.
Yeah, okay.
So we have 4 guys that don't speak English. I mean, they don't speak French.
But you might know some words in French.
Yeah, I know like basic bonjour. Merci, au revoir, like very, very basic. Merci beaucoup, just very basic conversational, just transactional conversation.
It's good for the fans.
Yeah, exactly. You know? And the fans like it. One thing that I did learn, like just being around, is when you try to take in cultures, the people really like that. They appreciate when you try, like, oh, you try French? I mean, I'm trying, but I'm not the best.
It's tough.
Yeah, I'm not the best, but they appreciate that you try though. So I always try to learn as much as I can when I'm in the country.
You were speaking about the time you have during the day with basketball and everything. Like, I want to know, like, how is your week, for example, on game day? Like, I feel you like you're a worker. So like, do you have training by yourself with the team? What are you doing in your day, basically?
So like right now, like I said, we play international. So we play 2 games a week, sometimes 3 games in a week. So we play Wednesday, Saturday usually. So Mondays, we have practice in the morning. Maybe if he's being nice, if he's feeling nice, the coach is 10:30.
Yeah.
I like to be there an hour early just so I can get some shots up. So I'm there by 9. I wake up at about 8:20, 8 o'clock, 8:20 every day. Get there at 9, get my workout in, get a nice sweat going, practice. And sometimes I'll work out again after, but Sometimes I don't. Most times I don't, but sometimes I sneak in another one. Then you take a rest, have another practice at 5. Yeah, but
with the team.
Yeah, with the team. So you have team practice at 10, team practice at 5. I'm there at 9 working out. After team practice in the morning, I go home, I cook, eat me lunch, take a nap. Then I come back at 4 before practice again. I work out again, usually shots or something. Then you practice again at 5. So I'm sometimes getting in 4 workouts in a day.
You deserve the title of professional basketball player.
Yeah, so sometimes I'm working out. And I'm cooking. So I'm cooking lunch and I'm cooking dinner. Oh, that's a hobby too. I like to cook.
Okay.
So, cooking well?
Huh?
Healthy cook.
Sometimes.
America is different, bro.
sometimes it's healthy, sometimes not.
No, but like I feel like you need to like it. You know, work hard, like in the gym and everything.
I'm just competitive, man. I'm competitive. I love when I'm out there in the game and I feel prepared. I hate feeling unprepared, right? Even on a game day, like we have shoot around. Yeah. I stay after and I work out. We have a game at 6:30. I'm there at 4:30 working out before the game.
And you're allowed to. The coach allowed you to do that.
Yeah, I mean you're a professional. You go and you work out as much as you want, so. And then sometimes I'm also in there at 11. If I can't sleep, I'm in there at 11 p.m. Just not going really hard or extremely hard, but just in there, just sometimes meditating, just breathing or shooting or just doing something to kind of allow me to forget that I'm not with family. So yeah, basketball is my escape. It's my escape from everything.
You talked about meditate.
Mm-hmm.
When did you discover it?
College, my junior year.
Okay.
Yeah, my coach, he was reading a book. Now I remember I asked him like, "Yo, hey coach, what's that book about?" He was like, it was a meditation book, and he had told me about this practice. I don't know the history of the practice or anything. He was talking about how this guy before games he would put his his index finger and his thumb, and he would just like imagine himself like making shots or dribbling and making a 3 or something like that. And then before a game, he would just breathe, do the same thing. And so them same sensations that you just had meditating, now you feel confident.
It's really important.
Yeah.
Normally, you should like meditate like 2 or 3 times a day. Mm-hmm. It's really important, even really for the moments. It's like I got a friend which is a mental coach, you know. So he teach me like many things, and I was just studying meditate like 2 years ago or 1 year ago, and wow.
Yeah,
it's just amazing. It's really useful.
I'm not super deep in it.
Yeah.
But that's something that I've held on. It's part of my routine. I'm super routine oriented. It's in my routine before game. Yeah, I'm super routine oriented. I like to do the same thing every day. You know what I mean? So that's part of my routine. I've been doing it for 6 years now.
In France, you know, it's like when you do it, is that maybe you got a problem. It's not really like common.
Valuable.
Yeah, it's not really valuable. Because French people, you know, they think different. They don't have the same mentality. In professional, it's different. But you know, normally when you see someone to just to help you to being good in your head, is that you have a problem and oh man.
In America, it's worse.
Yeah.
And if you tell people that you have I also have a mental coach that I don't. Now people know, but people don't know that. But yeah, I also have a mental coach. Not because I'm not confident in myself or anything like that, but like I said, I'm very competitive. And when I don't win, it's just not a problem. Yeah, it's not a good day. It's not a good day. So I've been learning how to cope with that, learning how to cope with those emotions.
Talk to us a little bit about your routine before a game, mentally wise. Like, do you have something to get you in the game?
Yeah, so I usually listen to music while I'm working out. I come in like 2 hours before the game, just work out. And then I read a chapter of my book that I've been reading for a little while now. And that's kind of basically my routine. But the reading is my meditation time. That's my time to just woosah, relax. After 2 hours of going, like I'm going 2 hours of, I'm sweating hard. I'm drenched in sweat, and now that's my time to. All right, so during my workout, I'm listening to like hip hop, like hardcore hip hop, like getting pumped. And then right before the game, I calm myself down, and I'm ready to go out there and play.
Music is really important for me. Like it's been a big change, you know, in my routine. Like you, bro, I start with like music really hard. I mean, I'm listening a lot of Lil Baby. Before the warm up. No,
okay, Lil Baby.
You know, a lot. Lil Baby, you know, and then I go warm up and I came back. But you know, I had a little problem that I talk about with Mathieu, your coach.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mathieu.
Shout out.
I had a problem, bro. I don't know why. You know, when it's game day, I have a lot of energy, bro. I'm excited. And when I go to the warm up, I'm excited a lot. And
you crash.
No, yeah.
Before the game.
Yeah, the energy like crashed. I start to be tired, but like not tired physically, but like I want to sleep, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that's because you too high for too long.
Exactly.
And that's why I started reading and calming
That's
myself
what
down.
he told me, you know. He told me like to control this energy and to have it in the moment of the game. And that is deep, that is crazy. And that is something, you know, UFC fighter do. Like Cedric Doumbé, a French UFC fighter, really famous in France, not in the US right now, but like he was saying, it's all about getting the energy in the right moment. If you are like really high in the locker room, and then you go to the stadium or to the field, I don't know how we say, and you are dead, you know.
It's useless.
So in college, that's another thing my coach told me. I was that guy. I've always been an emotional player. Like that's always been who I am. But I was that guy on the bus, on a quiet bus. I had my headphones on and I would be screaming lyrics. I'm talking about screaming for an hour drive. We go 45 an hour away and I'm still screaming. And so by the time I'm on the court, I'm wondering like, damn, I feel kind of lightheaded a little bit, or I feel kind of weak a little bit.
Crazy,
like,
bro.
And so my coach told me like, yeah, T, it's because, and we super close. That's my guy still to this day. Yeah, T, it's because your ass is too hyped in the back of the bus. You're screaming. And for a while, I kind of like wanted to argue with him, like, you don't know what you're talking about. But then I tried it. I tried like just, okay, be hyped. But then before you go out there, just calm down. And bro, yeah, I feel way better. Like the whole game, whereas at the beginning, I would crash at halftime. By halftime, I'm totally I'm cooked. Now whole game, I'm good. I'm good to go. So
I started as well. I don't know if it's good, but to drink coffee, bro. I don't like coffee.
Yeah.
I have never drank it before. But you know, one time I had this low moment. Big game, bro.
Yeah.
I can't be low, you know?
Yeah.
So I take a little bit of coffee. Actually, no. I took like a pill. You know, a pill?
Yeah,
it's like
caffeine pill. Caffeine pill.
But bro, this shit was crazy, bro. Because it's the equivalent of like 9 coffees. And I have never drank coffees. So like for the game, I had energy. I played really good. But after the game, bro, I felt crazy in my head. So I stopped it. I stopped that.
Crazy like what?
Like I had too much energy, bro. You know, in my head, like, and my, you know.
Yeah, your heart.
You needed to play a second match.
Exactly. But like I played good. I played really good. So I was like, maybe I'm gonna start to like just like half of a glass of coffee.
Yeah.
Like 2 hours before the game or 1 hour before the game. I'm doing it this season and so far it's been good, you know. So
I've seen dudes drink Red Bull.
Yeah, Red Bull. I have teammates that drink Red Bull.
Yeah, and I look at them like, bro, you are crazy. Like the fact that your heart is beating that fast.
I'm so afraid about that.
And then you play, and then now it's going even faster, bro. You can have a heart attack.
Yeah, that's why. That's why the coffee, the stuff like that, I'm not a big fan of it. But I mean, it's working so far.
I got a question that we asked to when we see your journey, you know, what you achieved and everything in life. If you could be grateful to like one, two, or whoever, who would it be?
My mom for sure. My dad.
Uncle?
My uncles. All my uncles.
You call him?
Yeah, all my uncles. Uncle Chris, Uncle Josh, Uncle Delroy, and then my high school coach, Coach Gill. A lot of people don't know this about me, but Yeah, I'm gonna tell it forever. But I had a stint in high school where me and my mom. It was around the time where, you know, you're going through puberty and you're starting to feel like you're a man.
Exactly.
But
yeah.
you live with your mom. But you live with your mom, so you're not really a man. And I had a stint where me and my mom weren't on the best terms, and I moved out, and I had a high school coach who I could live with. And so, yeah, like he kept me in the gym and, you know, kept me focused during that time. It was like maybe 2 or 3 months. But that time for me was very important because that was a time where I started really taking basketball serious. So, yeah, shout out to Coach Gill for that. I appreciate you, man. And yeah, that I feel like those type of people in your life is very important when you're trying to reach a certain goal. So, yeah.
And I feel like you are this type of guy, like, you are grateful to them and you will never forget them, you know?
Nah.
Like, I feel like when you're going to come back, if you see him, you're going to give him a jersey, you're going to be grateful forever.
But that's why. That's
the
my
same
guy.
as Kevin Durant, no? He has the same, like, he has an history with the coach. I don't remember exactly, but
maybe.
Yeah, maybe of his number on the jersey.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Usually.
I forgot.
I think his coach died at 35 or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, or something like that. But usually, I speak for African American males. You have one male figure for a successful African American. You have one male figure in your life outside of family who played a key role.
Yeah.
Right. So mine just so happened to be Coach Gill, but
shout out to this guy.
Yeah, shout out to Coach Gill, man. But I'm pretty sure if you talk to most guys from the U.S., they have one guy that
play a big role in the process.
Piece of their life, yeah.
So the second question that we have for you is more funny a little bit, like a part of like family and people you know personally. If tomorrow you have a dinner, right, and you have the opportunity to invite 3 people, who will it be?
Dead or alive, or just alive?
I will say alive. You know, like people that you don't know, but like you feel like they can have an impact on you, or you know.
That's tough, but I would go maybe.
You don't have to stay in basketball. You know, you can take like a rapper.
No,
like,
for sure. So I was. That's tough. That's tough because it's between Draymond Green and LeBron James.
You can pick both.
I can't do both because I got 2 others.
Bro, if you ask me, you know, you already know, bro.
I'll say Draymond Green.
I knew.
I'll say Draymond Green, but just because, for me, the only thing that I would want to talk to LeBron about that I can't talk to Draymond Green about is business. Like, how did you become a billionaire using basketball? Yeah. So, but I won't say LeBron. I'll say Draymond Green. I'll say Jay-Z, so I can talk to him about business.
Of course.
He's also another billionaire. And then I'll say... I say Barack Obama. Yeah. Because he was, I want to know all the ins and outs, all the most secretive secrets about the U.S.
and the world.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's another guy. I was going to say Donald Trump, but I'm not going to say Donald Trump. I'm going to say Barack.
Barack Obama?
I'm gonna say Barack.
But the discussion will be crazy, huh? Between Draymond Green, Jay-Z, and Barack Obama, and you.
Maybe fighting. Because of Draymond.
Draymond, he started.
For sure. Imagine you see that, bro, he will be like, I don't like this two friends. I mean, I'm a Cleveland fan, so, you know, I'm not too worried. All right, T, I have a last question for you. I mean, actually, it's not really a question. You know, like, I told you before, I started this podcast for a lot of reasons. Yeah. First of all, to have this type of moment with my boy, with my team, and enjoy, you know. But one of the main reasons was, you know, inspire people. You know, I've been watching a lot of podcasts. I told you in the phone, like Podcast P, I'm watching every episode, and I try to take like inspiration from it. If you have a message, like an advice you can give to like a younger guy, a kid that want to succeed in life, for example, basketball, or I don't know, he want to become a doctor, he's struggling. What is your favorite quote? Like, what will be your favorite advice to help him, you know, achieve everything? It's difficult, I know.
Yeah. Never quit. Never quit. Actually, I have a tattoo on my leg that says resilience. Resilience. I don't know if you know what that means, but it's like
resilience. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Overcoming obstacles and things of that sort. But man, I've ran into countless. I'm talking about countless obstacles from high school, not having great. I'm talking about self-inflicted obstacles just from being a young man and not understanding the world really, and obstacles that I couldn't really control, like COVID. So I would just say, no matter what, if you want to do something, never quit. Like, just keep going, and the hard work always pays off.
I like that. I join you with resilience. Same. Never give up. I feel like it's the right mentality.
Yeah.
All right, T. Right now is the worst moment because it's the end, and this moment was amazing. Alex, I don't know if you agree with me. It was amazing for us. It was our first English episode. Yeah. So we had not stress, but it was a little bit more complicated for us. But like I said to Alex, I was really excited about this episode. I'm a big basketball fan, and
bro, I swear he was like, "Oh, I'm waiting for 40. It will be the greatest episode ever."
Alex was telling me, we're just getting started. Let's stay in French.
It will be difficult. And
I was like, bro, I got it. I got my guy T, and he's gonna come to my podcast. So no, like I feel blessed to have the opportunity to speak with you, and I'm sure Alex is agree. But like your journey is amazing, really inspirational. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we're blessed to add you here. And if you have do you have anything to say to someone to finish the episode?
I wanted to say to you guys, I appreciate you having me, and that this is also, I inspired you, but this is also inspiring to me because, like I told you on the phone, I wanted to start my own podcast. So I went to college for this. This is some of the stuff that I did in school. So I'm pretty comfortable in front of the camera, but you also always have that doubt of, man, what if this doesn't go right? Or do I have enough time? Or do I have the resources? Or how do I get cameras? And so, seeing two young guys accomplish something that I want to do is also inspirational. And I want to congratulate you on that.
I appreciate it, bro.
Starting your podcast.
It means a lot.
And also thanking you guys for having me.
Yeah, bro. This moment was amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I feel like it's the end of this episode. Alex, you know what? Alex didn't want to do the conclusion, but you know what? He's gonna do it, because I do the start, you do the end. It's your part.
I don't have the code, bro.
You can do it. You can do it in French,
No. We follow in English. Where's my camera, bro?
It's this one.
You know how it's difficult, bro, because it's like the third time we filmed. Thank you, T. Thank you, Mounir. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Mathilde. Thank you, everybody. Just subscribe. It will help us very much. Put some comments, some likes. Tell us if it's shit or if it's a banger, and we appreciate doing things like that, and it will follow on. And just a shot for the end.
Yes, sir. He's been doing that. Bro, thank you, bro. It was a pleasure, bro.